Basically, I had no internet for 5 days, so I had nothing better to do but work on my map. So let me show you guys some stuff I've been cooking. Okay, so many of you have seen this map. Many of you have seen the recent versions, hopefully. It was used in the RGL map test event recently. So I'll just run you through some changes I made. And brace yourself, because they're about to get crazy. So I filled in this. I just felt like, I don't know. Some of the cubbies and stuff weren't really being used, so I just kind of filled them in. Okay, well, yeah, honestly, it's about to get crazy, so seriously. Seriously! Alright, I basically reconfigured the second point dramatically. Put this big wall here. And I actually like it a lot from a look standpoint, because what the problem people used to have on this map a lot was that they felt that second was like very uncomfortable to stand on. And I feel like this wall protects against all the sniper sight lines, and it makes it so that the defense very clearly controls everything beyond this line. And so they have like this big old box of a lobby. And I think it would create some interesting fights, like trying to... I kind of put these crates here to be similar to granary. This map is very granary inspired, so putting an enclosed flat area in the map made me happy. But I also felt it would play really interestingly, because you could play a lot of like different angles. I was like brainstorming soldier holds and stuff. You had 2 soldiers alive. And like create these cool crossfires on this map. Like for example, you could have a soldier hiding here, and then your other soldier hiding like playing here with your medic. You could create like a little crossfire on the point. I think that would be kind of cool. You could have one soldier up on this. You can spam down on the point. This guy's probably going to be getting healed a lot. And then you could have your other soldier like lurking up like here or something. So there's like different crossfires you can play. You have one soldier here who's got like these big spam sight lines, but not as high damage, a little exposed. And then you could have your other soldier like playing right up on this ramp, getting tanked. Be kind of cool. So yeah, changing the second point, I feel like it's gonna really change how the map feels. I'm really excited to try it out. So ready for a medic to get the small health pack? This health pack? A medic would... actually, let me see. Yeah, you could hit that if you had scout speed. If you're healing a scout, you could make this jump as a medic, and you could get that. Alright, let's continue. There used to be a ramp here. I removed that because when I created this ramp, I felt like it was just getting a little crowded. So you can use this little landing pad, but there's no ramp here. You got to jump up if you want to go there. And I really want to see someone try to play like right here. I feel like this is the Chad position. It's very streamlined to get up to the point, but it's like very head on to defend the point. I feel like a demo man would be somewhat happy to play it right here, because you have pretty good cover from the edge of the point and you can spam projectiles up, right? So your medic could be healing you like around here or around here, and he's breaking some of the sight lines, and your demo could just be like base defending this. In this flank, I tweaked the sight lines a little bit so that there's no crack here. Also shifted this a little bit so there's no crack there either. Okay, and then the yard. This I messed with a bit. So I wanted to bring back this wall because I wanted the offense to be able to like secure a segment of the yard. And then I created this little passage. It's kind of like high risk, kind of high reward type thing. You have a lot of different options. You know, you can go lower, you can jump over, you can send people through here. I wanted to like create different decisions that have to be made. I feel like this is a very small door, but it's punishing for that.
Okay, which way we
and then, but it leads you to the high ground, right? So there's like a trade-off, that kind of thing. This little cubby, I don't really, no one ever used, I used to have like a deep cubby under here. I got rid of that. This is just wide so that like if there's someone down here in this lower lobby, it's not super cramped. Like you have a little bit of room to go wide around the door. But someone could use it as a hiding spot. I just thought this was a very clean solution. Then I really widened out this doorway. It used to be quite small, so it should help for people to like take risks to sack out of here or whatever. And then on middle, I raised this bunker up. Soldiers were having, you know, a rough time surviving because everything was kind of like in this very like middle height area. So this is a little bit higher. So it's a stronger spot that a soldier could land on and survive a little bit longer. I widened out this corner a little bit so that if you're like trying to move low ground here, you have a little bit more room to sort of like spread out and dodge and like take some of these corners a little bit wider. Because before it was like a straight line right here. So you'd turn this corner and you're just like right up in people's faces a little bit. I felt like medics would appreciate having this space. And just, you know, if you're trying to like contest the point, same thing. You can go a little bit wider around the corner instead of just being like right up in this person's face. Spy hiding spot. Yeah, a spy could uncloak here or uncloak under there. I actually want to get this map in Stabby's hands because he said he's been wanting to give me some feedback on it. Oh, this is a big change. This cave. This used to be flat here, but I added this little ramp. It's like a semi-ramp under here. And this changes the whole dynamic because now this low ground is actually usable. Because as a scout, you can jump up from here to get up. And as any other class, you can like jump onto the ramp from the end of this. So now you have a little bit more like movement that's viable to move through here. So I really like this. Tweaked the wall a little so it's like a little bit splashier. And then here I just put these like curved walls so that if someone's like at the top of this ramp, you can more easily splash the back wall to like force them out. And also I put these little ledges on here so that if a scout is like up here, he has very little dodging potential. You can splash this, a sticky will just detonate this whole ledge. And then if he's near the front, you can splash that. So a scout up here can't stay here forever, you know? And I think that's about it that I changed. This is all based on the feedback I got from the RGL map test event and from just my own sort of like theory crafting, I guess. Oh, another change I made. This little window, it was actually clipping. So someone was like, made a very specific feedback that like they thought this window was horrible because it has a little ledge. What I assume happened is that they got like stuck trying to jump through it once, but it's because the actual like prop, the model was colliding. So I just made it not collide. Now you can very easily like jump through here, or slide through even. Like if you're right here, you will never like get stuffed in the doorway. So I think people will appreciate that, like get through clean. So yeah, that is basically it. And now I have a pug to play.